Hi, I'm Steve Kruger down here in my studio basement, and I assume you've clicked on this video because you want to give watercolor a try. That's where I come in. My job is going to be to get you excited, to get you comfortable, mostly, of course, comfortable in the watercolor medium. And I'm going to do something different. I have never done a series. This is going to be the first in a series of watercolor demonstrations for you, the beginner. Now, I've been teaching and painting, demonstrating in the watercolor medium for, as you can see, I got a few years under my belt. I've been doing this for 40 years. And I've enjoyed teaching new students, people that have never even had a watercolor brush in their hands. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to have fun on these this series. I don't know how many videos I'm going to do, but my job is to get you hooked on watercolor. Now, real quick, I'm going to give you an analogy. Let's say you want to take up golf. You find a golf pro. You go to the golf course. He drops 3 or 4 balls on the ground, pulls out a 9-iron, and he hits all 4. And really good. I mean, he gets within 3 feet of the pin on each one. Then he drops 4 or 5 expensive golf balls in front of you, hands you the 9-iron, says, go for it. Well, you're not going to learn golf by hitting a couple of balls. You have to go through hundreds and hundreds of golf balls, inexpensive golf balls, get your swing down, things like that. So that's the analogy in watercolor. Now, I've checked out some videos for the beginner, and hardly any of them have talked about paper, or they've practiced on an expensive piece of paper, and that's just not going to work. So here's the key. I'm going to show you where to get inexpensive watercolor paper. We're going to practice on this watercolor paper. You can create beautiful images on just inexpensive watercolor paper using inexpensive tools. I'm going to show you where and how to get your brushes, things like that. So, as they say, the longest journey begins with a single step. We're going to have a fun journey. Here we go. All right, now let's progress to the tools that I'm going to suggest that you get. Now, I'm assuming you're a beginner. I want to get you interested in watercolor and comfortable in the watercolor medium. So you can, let's say you live in the United States, you live close to a art supply store. You can get a pack of these brushes that come to a point. They're not the best in the world, but I'm going to show you the wonderful things you can do just with these inexpensive brushes. It's going to be fun. Next, get you a pack, either of the white synthetic or the brown. This pack costs around $10. Get the brown. And of course, you have to have paint. Now, again, you're a beginner. If you, let's say you buy 10, 12 different watercolor tubes of course, different colors, you're going to get all mixed up. I'm going to start you out on ultramarine blue, burnt sienna, and hooker's green, just these 3. We're going to do landscapes, we're going to do skies, we're going to do trees, rocks, you name it. We're going to have fun with these 3. Now, as I said, this is a series I'm doing for beginners. So my number 2 video in the series that's where we're going to paint and have some fun. This is going to kind of be boring. I'm just going to show you the tools that you need. So you also need a palette such as this. This was $25, I think. So these are the tools, and I'll be right back. All right, let's assume you've got your paints, your brushes, your palette. Now remember in my intro, this is, in my mind, one of the most important tips I'm passing on to you. And again, if I would have known this 40 years ago, would have made life a little bit easier for me. This is inexpensive watercolor paper that you can get in bulk. You don't want to be painting on an expensive piece of watercolor paper because you'll freeze up. This is inexpensive, and I'm going to show you all the things we can do on this paper. Now, this is video number 1 on my series for beginners. Now, video number 2 is I'm going to be painting, showing you tips. We're going to be painting together, creating hopefully little masterpieces, let's say. But when you screw up on this, so what? You got 199 more pieces of paper left to go, and that's how you learn. Practice, practice, paint, paint, paint. Now, this catalog, when you're finished watching this video, go to the phone and dial 1-800-447-8192 and ask for them to send you this catalog. It'll arrive, it took about 2 weeks to arrive, but this catalog's got everything you need. Or you can go to dickblick.com. And I called yesterday, Dick Blick and asked, do they ship internationally? And she said, yeah. So dial 1-309-343-6181. Get this a little closer. And the lady said, you'll be prompted to press number 2. So this is for international. You live in France, Germany, Australia. Away you go. You can order your supplies from here. Or we're going to talk paper, so you can get on Dick Blick on the internet and type in watercolor bulk paper, and I'm going to show you what the paper looks like. But you'll find this in, of course, the catalog also, which I'll show you. So when you're in here, you can order your brushes, you can order your paints, whatever. So they'll send it right to you. Now here's what the paper looks like. And to me, I've practiced on this. And when I close, I'll show you just real quick what we can do on this to tempt you to go to my video number 2 and work with me on creating some watercolor renditions. That'll be at the end of this video. But here's Richardson bulk, 88 pound, 50 sheets, $14. 50 sheets for $20. This is better paper, and this was fun to practice on. Get all your paper 9x12. That's what we're going to be practicing on. And then here's the Canson XL paper packs, 100 sheets, $30. So for $70, $80, you can get 200 sheets of paper. Let me just show you real quick. When the catalog arrives, you can order from the catalog, of course, or by the 1-800 number, or on Dick Blick on their website. So watercolor paints, and again, I suggested just starting small. You can get as many paints course as you want, but ultramarine blue, burnt sienna, and hooker's green. You can get your brushes, and here is what it looks like on page 134 in the catalog. Here is your bulk paper, and you've got the choices, and I suggested just get 9x12, and away we go. We're going to have fun on this paper. So I'll be back. Now, I forgot to mention, I know I've been really talking about this Blick catalog. There's another large, and I mean really large, art supply company that competes with Blick. And I'm not going to mention the name, but they've decided to not produce a catalog like this. They're going totally digital. You have to get on the computer to look at their product and order on their product. And I'm just, I'm of the type that I hate, well, I like choices, and when one choice gets taken away, it's just kind of sad. So Dick Blick has 2 choices, the catalog, and this is fun. You can sit on a hot summer afternoon having a beer and a smoke and just page through this, which you can now not do on this other large company since they have canceled their catalog. So I'm not getting any promo or anything from this, but I'm just steering you toward Dick Blick. All right, time to wrap up this video. Now, I'm going to paint a tree here just to pique your interest to go to my video number 2 is where we're going to do some actual painting. Now, I'm going to do a series for you, the beginner. Now, the video number 1 that I just did, I showed you where to get your equipment and what kind of equipment you need to start your watercolor journey. Now, I kept it inexpensive. And you can, of course, you can get more expensive stuff. You can do whatever you want, but I'm just suggesting to keep it inexpensive if you do have doubts on watercolor. But I'm going to show you the fun things you can do using inexpensive brushes, and especially this paper. This is how you're going to learn paper. Paint on inexpensive paper. So let me just show you. Now, video number 2, to pique your interest, we're going to start with trees. And we're not, of course, just going to do trees. We're going to do lots of different things. I'm going to teach you tips, show you tips, demonstrate lots of different things. So, as I said, I've been at this for 40 years, and I've got lots of things that I want to pass on. So, these are gnarly trees. This is done on the Richardson 88 paper, and that's what I'm going to show you. But before I do that, let me here is the Richardson 135 and the Canson paper, the 90 pounds. So again, you can paint a tree just brown, but what I want to show you is how to do these gnarly trees. That's what we're going to start on video number 2. Now, I'm going to show you, these are the inexpensive brushes. This is one that's flat, and this one comes to a point. These are, this was in that pack I showed you that was $10, and this also. So, here we go. I got my palette, I got burnt sienna, ultramarine blue, and we're just going to paint a quick tree. And again, this is just to show you what you can do. Oops, where's my brush? So I've got burnt sienna and I've got ultramarine blue. So here we go. We're going to, this tree is turning out kind of brown, which you can put gray in by adding a little bit more blue. I don't want to give away all my tips to you starting off. But here we go. And am I in the camera? Yes, there we go. Okay. Now, you could walk away from this tree, and when everything dries, you get this effect right here. But I'll just show you can also blot. And let's get a little more gray, real dark. We'll do real dark up there and there. And okay, that's kind of a fun tree. Let's show you that. And I know this is wet, so you'll just have to trust me on video number 2. We'll do wet, and then we'll walk away and let it dry, and we'll just see the effect that you can get wet versus dry. So that's it. Everybody have a wonderful day, and see you at video number 2.